People keep asking me the same thing lately. Bro, should I play FC26 or Football Live 26? And honestly, it's a fair question. One's a brand new EA title with all the marketing hype, and the other's an old Pro Evolution Soccer project still running purely on passion and mods. I've played both side by side, and let me tell you, one actually feels like football and the other, well, you'll see. Quick heads up, if you're hunting for older Pro Evo or FIFA games, check the store linked below. It's been my go-to place for months when it comes to older games. It's super reliable and perfect for finding those older titles that I use in my videos. Okay, so let's set the stage here. Football Live 26 runs on the Pro Evolution Soccer 2021 base, which is a 6-year-old foundation that's been refined to death by the community. You know exactly what you're getting here. Stable gameplay, tons of mods, and small yearly polish. It's not evolving anymore, but it's a solid base. FC26 meanwhile is fresh out of the oven. We are at the very start of its modding life, which means loads of potential, but also plenty of rough edges. The core gameplay just isn't there yet, in my opinion, and I think it will take serious time and community work to fix it. So yeah, Football Live is the seasoned veteran, if you will, and FC26 is the flashy rookie still trying to find its footing. And hey, quick note before we go deeper into this breakdown, we are pushing for 20,000 subs before the end of the year. So if you enjoyed this kind of football game analysis, hit that subscribe button. It really helps me keep making these videos for you guys. Alright, let's start with what matters the most, how these games actually feel to play. And honestly, this part isn't even close. Football Live 26 just plays better football. There's more weight to everything, from the way players turn and accelerate to how the ball travels across the pitch. You can actually sense the physicality here when shielding the ball. Passes have purpose, shots carry punch, and the overall rhythm of the match feels grounded and immersive. FC26, on the other hand, still struggles with the same issues that have haunted EA's games for years. The animations are more detailed, in theory, sure, but they still don't look good nor feel realistic. Like, yeah, they are better than last year, but it's nothing to brag about. Movement feels twitchy, players glide around, and the ball has this strange floatiness to it, like it's half helium. You can score some flashy goals for sure, but they don't feel truly earned because of how forgiving and arcade-like the gameplay is. See, in Football Live, even something as basic as well-timed cross or a precise manual pass feels satisfying as hell. When you score in this game, it hits differently, because it took timing, control, and thought. And yeah, by any means the game is not perfect. Some animations are stiff, goalkeepers can be too overpowered, and you will definitely notice its age at times. But despite all of that, it still captures that real football tension, that feeling of building an attack, finding space, and finally cracking the defense open. FC26 just doesn't have that same depth. The defending feels half-baked, teammates are slow to react, and the AI plays in quite repetitive patterns. You can see glimpses of fun here and there, but the foundation just isn't there yet. Now let's talk graphics. And this is much closer race, but for completely different reasons. On one hand, FC26 is the technical powerhouse when it comes to this comparison. It has the clear advantage in raw graphical fidelity. The lighting is more advanced, the stadiums are packed with visual effects, and the player models are incredibly detailed when compared to Pro Evo. It looks exactly like what it is, a brand new, high-budget video game. Football Live 26, on the other hand, shows its age in raw technical terms. The lighting can feel a bit flat here and there, and some textures aren't as sharp. but where it absolutely shines is in its art direction and the broadcast atmosphere. When it's fully modded, this game achieves a TV broadcast authenticity that I think no other game can match. It doesn't just look good, it looks like football on TV. And this is where FC26 for me falters a bit. Despite its technical power, it often has that slightly cartoonish or, Pixar-like feel to it. The player proportions and the overly weird animations and unnatural ones can make it feel less like a real sport and more like a superhero movie. So, breaking it down, for technical fidelity and modern polish, the winner is clear. It's FC26. But for art direction and broadcast realism, the edge goes to Football Live 26. Alright, next let's talk about the game modes on offer in both titles, and this is where we see a fundamental difference in philosophy and, well, the age of both games. Football Live 26 is basically an offline game right now. The entire focus is on two classic game modes, Master League and Become a Legend. The problem is, these modes haven't evolved significantly in many years, even before Konami stopped doing Pro Evolution Soccer games. Become a Legend feels stripped back compared to older Pro Evo titles, and while Master League is a solid manager career mode, it becomes quite predictable after a while. The game also lacks the new Champions League format, which is a notable downside for many players. FC26, in contrast, is a content powerhouse. It's built for variety. It has the ever-present Ultimate Team mode, which personally I really dislike, and I think it hurt football gaming overall. But besides multiplayer online mode of Ultimate Team, FC26 also features more deeply developed player and manager career modes, with more mechanics and objectives available to players. And yeah, you also get online seasons and all the latest competitions formats. So I think when it comes to game modes, the choice here is quite clear. FC26 wins on variety, modern features, online play, and consistently updating content pool. And lastly, we have to talk about something that can completely change your experience, especially on PC, the modding scene. And yeah, both games have one, but they couldn't be more different in their approach. See, Football Live 26 is built on the most modded, probably football game ever, Pro Evolution Soccer 2021. The modding community behind this game is huge, experienced, and ridiculously active. Even today, years after the release of the original game, you will find new stadiums, updated kits, gameplay tweaks, faces, classic patches. It's just obscene. And most of it is completely free, made by people who just love the game and want to keep it alive. And even when a mod does cost something, it's a one-time thing, not a recurring business model. FC26, on the other hand, feels like starting from scratch every single year. The modding kinda resets with every new release, and only a handful of creators actually dominate the scene. And then there's the elephant in the room: paid mods. The best FC mods often sit behind paywalls. You might pay $8 for gameplay, $5 for camera tweaks and other technical improvements, and then another $10 for realism in career mode. And when EA drops a title update every week, yeah, you gotta pay again. It's basically a monthly subscription to keep your mods working. So to sum it up, fully modded Football Live 26 can be completely free with top-notch mods. And then fully modded FC26 can cost you easily between $20 and $30 per month on top of the game itself. And that right there is why Football Live's community feels more open and authentic to the spirit of the game. It's not about squeezing money out of players, it's about keeping football gaming alive and well. And for me, that makes Football Live 26 the clear winner in the modding battle. So let's take a look at the final tally. in gameplay department, Football Live dominated this matchup. Graphics were a bit more split decision, but FC26 took the technical win. When it comes to game modes, FC26 was the clear winner with its modern variety. And lastly, for modding, Football Live won on value and accessibility. So now to answer the big question, which one should you play? Well, here's the simplest way I think to decide. You should choose FC26 if you want a modern, all-in-one football package. If you value having the latest modes like Ultimate Team and updated career modes, and if you want to play easily online, and you're willing to overlook deeply flawed gameplay for the sake of new features and shiny graphics, then I think this game will work for you. Just be prepared that if you want to mod the game, you are looking for potential ongoing cost of mods. And I think you should choose Football Live 26 if you believe that gameplay is king. If you're looking for the most satisfying, authentic and immersive football simulation on the market, then I think this is your game. And if you're happy with Offline Master League and you value a massive, free modding community that enhances the game without bleeding your wallet dry, you're gonna love this. So my final take is this: FC26 is a decent, fun arcade-style game for a quick fix, but it's a poor simulation. Football Live, despite its age and limitations, is a timeless classic that delivers where it matters the most, on the pitch. It's not just the best modded Pro Evolution Soccer experience. For my money, it's still potentially the best football game you can play today. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments which game you're going with. And like I mentioned before, we are pushing for 20,000 subscribers, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Anyway, that's all from me in this video. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.